into the. I have a very bad echo now, actually. Yes. No, wait. Oh no, yeah, I'm still hearing it. I'm hearing it like very vividly, actually. Yes, it did. I have nothing now. I have no echo. Well, check in. Check in. I'm speaking now. Test, test. 1, 2. Test, test. Test. Check. Yeah, I think I'm hearing me come through your TV. I don't know. I'm not hearing anything now. Oh, now I am. No, you're not. You say so. I'm not hearing anything now. Oh, now I am. Doo-doo-doo. 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 Can you hear me at all? Oh. Well, I can't. I don't. Oh well. I don't know. Oh wait, now I hear it. Okay. Speaking. Speaking. Speaking now. Speaking.
This is how we're living our life, Ben.
And I have no echo, so that's good.
That is good. You're coming in loud, which is fine. Let's see, properties. Yeah. Default. The only issue I'm seeing is I'm not getting an audio source.
Is it gas?
Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know the words to the song. Money. Something else.
That's my favorite verse.
There's words to this song, but I don't know.
Fucking stellar. Alright. Cool. That's lined up. Now I'm gonna advertise the show. It's. Are you trying to figure out the bass line of it or the?
I'm trying to figure out what the
Bam ba doom boom 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 ba doom boom boom boom. WF. Boop, boop. Post that there. Post that there. Post that there. And did you... and then I'm gonna tweet it. I just realized there's another problem, and it's coming through. What if I just disable the TV as speakers? Goodbye. Set as default device. There we go. Cool. I fixed whatever terrible thing has happened. AHWF. Where's my emote?
Right, I think I got it now.
Hell yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's hear it. Yeah. And Ben, you've got that now. Continue.
Yeah, there we go. I got it.
Nice. I'm very glad. Let me make sure my tags are right on here. We're calling this episode The Meat Locker, Ben.
Why are we calling it that?
I did a quick ask of our of some Alien Happy Hour fans, or AHHWF fans, what the name of our show should be this week. It's Alien Happy Hour Wrestling,
Also,
Episode 3, The Meat Locker.
Do you name episodes of wrestling shows?
I mean, Freelance does.
Well, they're like shows though, like shows. Like you name pay-per-views, but like they don't go like Monday Night Raw. This time it's real. Like you know, like.
I mean, maybe that's what sets us apart.
Okay.
I love audio issues. Alright, messages have been posted out. We are now live on all sections. Benjamin, are you ready to hop into another wonderful, wonderful show? Fuck. Window capture. PS4 remote play. You want to get your act together, PS4?
Wait, is God Voice back?
Is God Voice back?
Chris just said it is in the chat.
There should be no.
I don't hear my voice echoing back like it was last time though.
You know what? God Voice. The people
Wait,
love
hang on
God
here.
Voice.
I can just turn on the thing here. Oh, my voice is just kind of echoey just because that's how this room sounds. Yeah.
That's just
it's
you.
Not a...
All right. I love you, Christopher. Well, let's start the show. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
I'll stop playing bass now.
As one of our announcers puts down his bass guitar, we pick up the instrument that is wrestling. Ben. The refined instrument, the refined weapon that is a good wrestling show. Yes. I, as always, am Riley Hopkins, and with me is my illustrious co-host, Ben Schwinn. How are you doing today?
You know, I am doing really, really well, Riley. I am feeling great. I am high on life, and I am ready for a wonderful night of competitive, professional wrestling action.
I could not have said it better myself. This is going to be a good night. We have a good card planned. We have a ton of stuff out there and a ton of beautiful, beautiful things that are in line for our fans, our audience, just the whole fucking thing.
Well, and I'll tell you what I'm excited for is the first time since winning #1 contender, we're going to see Weird Al in action tonight.
We actually are. He's been kind of playing it behind the scenes. He's been working as much as he can, like just behind the stage in the locker room, and the crowd has been behind him, but we haven't seen him actually in the ring. Now, we're talking a lot about Weird Al, the #1 contender, Ben, but somebody else has booked the top of this show for us, and that's our good man. Vegeta wants to come out here and say some words. Now,
yes, I believe that oftentimes in wrestling we call the good man the champion.
the good man, you know, he's the good man champion.
But yeah, this is we've been seeing Vegeta obviously a lot in the tag title, or in the tag picture, that is. But this will be the really hearing from him as Alien Happy Hour champion, and it kind of speaks to Weird Al's point of how he feels very confident going into this match with Vegeta, because Vegeta has to be focused on 2 titles at once, which is it has to be a detriment to him.
Yeah, Vegeta has a lot on his plate, which the Prince of All Saiyans, of course, should have as much on his plate as possible, because he can handle it. But I don't know, Ben. Like you said, both the tag titles and the Good Man Championship, that's a lot for any one man, let alone Alien, to handle.
Yeah, so we're gonna see. He's gonna come out. He's gonna address the Alien Happy Hour universe, and maybe he's going to put his fans' minds at ease as far as what is on the plate here for Payback.
Mm-hmm. Payback, which is coming up in 2 weeks, might I mind you. It's a show I'm very excited for. Let me hop over here to this volume mixer and maybe turn down the sound of our beautiful show and turn up the sounds of my beautiful co-host.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
I want to know who the audience member is that keeps shouting fighter.
Someone who's very passionate about the industry.
You've heard... He's got a night that we're never going to forget. These are big opening words from the Prince of All Saiyans. Which, by the way, just noticed, not only the Prince of All Saiyans, but Majin. Look at his forehead, Ben. That's an M.
Is that an M in there?
I think it might be. I believe it is.
That's an interesting turn of events here.
I wonder if that was here last week, or if he's gone out to get even more power to further fight Weird Al in his coming onslaught.
But what Vegeta is coming out here and saying is what I think, we all expected him to say, in that, honestly, it seems like through these first 2 episodes, we have kind of forgotten who the champion is. I mean, there's been a lot of focus on, for good reason, on the women's title picture right now. Those matches have obviously been incredible. There's been a lot of focus on tag matches, but they're really our Alien Happy Hour champion has kind of taken a backseat, and Vegeta is looking to come out here and remind everybody who is in charge, as he says.
As he's wont to do, as the Prince of All Saiyans, as the good man champion. The time for talking is done. He's said his piece, and now it's time for war. He is declaring war against, we can only assume, Weird Al Yankovic and anybody else who wants to come for this title picture. And honestly, short and sweet promo. We don't usually get that here. We usually have people that like to talk a little bit. And Weird Al, Weird Al's known to talk. Vegeta keeps it nice and sweet. And Ben, that's why he's everyone's favorite.
Well, I mean, if Vegeta is known for anything, it's more fighting, less talking.
Now, let me also post this over here. I'm going to cut to a sponsor really quick. Ben, tell us about our sponsor tonight.
Well, our sponsor tonight is SpaghettiOs with Meatballs, a healthy kid's entree. And make sure that you stop by your local grocery store and get the A to Z's so that your child can spell while they eat. Of course, there's shaped pasta with meatballs made with pork, chicken, and beef into tomato sauce. It's a good source of your saturated fats.
That sounded good to me.
No artificial flavors, no preservatives added, no synthetic colors.
God,
It has
Ben.
11 grams of protein, 20% of daily vegetables, 0 grams of trans fats.
I love hearing about all the wonderful, wonderful sponsors we're able to get on this show. Not on our other podcasts, mind you, but on this show particularly.
Well, you know, they come out for the wrestling.
They do. And really, the wrestling is I think we have the height of wrestling as a sport here on this network. I think that's something that a lot of other people can't say.
So coming up here, it looks like we have Vegeta versus Knuckles. Vegeta looking to opponent and prove that, you know, Weird Al should not be looking past him, maybe already looking to engrave his name on the belt.
And we haven't seen Knuckles in action yet. Knuckles is a recent hire for the AHHWF, but I think he could really do something here. Knuckles is known to be a brawler. He's known to be a fighter. He's known to be getting those Chaos Emeralds, and I think Vegeta's going to overlook some of the powers that Knuckles could bring here tonight.
Well, and his good friend Sonic is currently, you know, the overruled champion, and so you wonder if Knuckles maybe is looking to make his mark too. You know, not get overshadowed by the blue hedgehog. You know.
And we know a lot about Knuckles' family history here in the AHHWF. And here, for the first time, seeing the Good Man Championship wrapped over our champion Vegeta's shoulder. Walking
Now,
with pride.
Is there a logo on this Good Man Championship? Because I'm having trouble making it out on my monitor.
You can see it right there.
I see it now.
It might take some edits after this to make it a little bit more Goodman, but it gets the message across. Now, he stands in the middle of the ring, and it's time to play the game, Ben! I didn't know that Knuckles had this as his theme. The crowd booing.
It is fitting. Not much love for the Akinda. In the Alien Happy Hour Elementary Auditorium.
They don't like him. He is easy to be tricked, and they've seen him tricked before. But he'll do anything to protect those Chaos Emeralds.
Well, you know what they say, trick me once, shame on you, trick me twice, won't get triced again.
That sounds about right. Popular emo band Thrice. Oh, look at that! Look at Vegeta shaking the hand of Knuckles to open this match up.
We'll see how long this show of civility lasts.
Oh, God!
Yep, not very long.
Yep.
Not very long.
Knock, knock, motherfucker. Yeah,
Oh.
and
a Porg in the background.
Is he?
Seems to agree.
Whoa! Coworker Brian! Coworker Brian Irish whipping Vegeta against the ropes after Vegeta put on what looked to be brass knuckles. Coworker Brian is in here today. He's doing more. We had some talks with him backstage. Ben, if you want to give the audience a little bit of a taste of what we've said to Coworker Brian about his performance the past few days.
Well, you know, we basically said to coworker Brian, you know, you got to shape up or ship out. Because, you know, we don't have any time for half-rate referees here in the AHHWF. And that he's apparently taken that words of encouragement to heart.
Yep.
You notice how quickly he got down on the ground there for the count.
Wow. And making Knuckles bleed and just immediately getting that pin on the first try. Vegeta showing why he's on top here.
You can see that, like, Knuckles was out cold there, just kind of draped across the turnbuckle, falling down. I mean, this kind of a dramatic statement win for Vegeta. I mean, you know, Knuckles is a newcomer, but he is not an opponent to sleep on. And you got to wonder what Weird Al's thinking backstage now, if Vegeta's maybe a little bit more on his radar now.
Weird Al's got to be a little bit afraid. And I also want to take this second to pull up this nice little tooltip screen to show some of Vegeta's other enemies. He doesn't even consider Weird Al Yankovic an enemy on his list. It's just interesting to take in.
It is something to pay attention here to that it seems like both contenders in our championship match both don't seem to take the other one seriously.
And that might be their downfall. Now, Ben, we have a tag team that was created last week with a beautiful engagement. We have Love Type Advantage versus the troubled Tattooed Alien Fighters.
Yeah, they've been having a rough go of it since we've started this program. And you gotta wonder how much longer they're gonna take losing and lying down, you know? Like, there's gotta be some, if they lose here to, Love Type Connection, I mean, not that they're a bad team, but, at this point, that's 3 weeks in a row of not great outings.
Yeah. It's rough to watch a team that I think has a lot of potential just continuously come out on the bottom, just over and over and over again.
Well, if you remember, in our first week, they actually, took it to the tag champions, and you thought that maybe they were the next people up, but they've not followed it up. After that success, it seems like the brass ring has just slipped out of their hands. And so it'll be interesting to see if they can maybe reclaim a little bit of that glory here against Love Type Connection.
I'm hoping they can. I love Kratos. I love Darth Maul. I love the energy the two of them bring to the ring. It's explosive. And as tattooed teenage alien fighters, their tag name that Chris Hutton hates. I think they had a lot, and if they fail to perform again, it's just, at some point something's got to give, you know what I mean?
Yes, that is true. Something has got to give, as the rom-coms have said time and time again.
Timeless rom-coms.
It's a tale as old as time, where two angry people who, have had their goes in video games are faced against two lovable characters who have also had their goes in the video games.
Love Type Connection boldly coming out with absolutely no music. Just silently happy to be together. You know what? I appreciate them. Just no music, absolute silence. And almost the opposite side of that entire dial presents itself with our hardcore champion and Kratos, the tattooed fighters. I love that they come out to roll and Ben. It means so much to me.
I actually can't hear the music.
I'm so sorry.
I have a strange condition where I only can't hear sounds in the form of musical.
I must have inherited that same condition, Ben, because your voice disappeared for a moment. Are you still with me?
Yes, I am.
I'm glad. Kratos immediately opening up a flurry of blows onto Squirtle's forehead. Now, Ben, one thing I want to bring here that Squirtle brings to the field that I don't know if either Kratos or Maul have anything against. Squirtle has that shell that covers his back that I think is going to serve him quite well in this match, because it always seems like Kratos works against the back. You know what I mean? He has a protective layer that the others don't.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to change his approach to this match.
Ooh, God. And Squirtle already taking momentum back into his own hands.
I have to ask, is my fellow commentator snacking on something right now?
I don't know what you're talking about, Ben. I didn't have dinner. I'm going to eat this handful of popcorn really quick. We're professionals here. Oh! His legs bouncing off the top rope.
Squirtle going up top.
Oh.
Up top early in this match, but Kratos seems to be getting up.
Oh, he punched him in the head!
The disrespect.
Absolute shell shock. There you go, in the corner. In the bad corner now. We have a tag.
Kratos taking the game over to his corner.
Boom. And again, they're trying to work the shelled back of Squirtle here. And we're seeing the high-flying stunts of Maul that I think we're used to.
Well, yeah, I mean, He's got a surprising amount of verticality for the hardcore champion. You know, normally we're used to seeing those type of wrestlers, stay closer to the ground and use a lot of weapons. You know, it's more of a brutal type thing. But Darth Maul has sort of um, a brutal aerial finesse, if you will.
It's a bit like it's like watching a fighter jet. You know what I mean? It's some kind of like a military helicopter. He is in the air and he looks beautiful up there, but he is also just the most vicious and deadly thing in the room.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Someone might have been able to, but I could not have.
We have a tag in, and we've brought in the red dragon, Charmander.
First time we're seeing Charmander in this match.
And now, I see Chris Hutton in the chat, but I also cannot help but notice that he got online just now.
What an interesting turn of events.
Exactly. Ooh. Now, Charmander doesn't have that same protection that Squirtle has. And it seems like tattooed alien fighters have had a pretty good hold on the on this match.
Now, for those of you curious, crowd wondering, Charmander, we've forced him to contain. We didn't extinguish it, but we forced him to contain his flame for the sake of equal competition. We don't want fire involved in matches that do not involve fire. That is, I mean, perhaps we'll have an Inferno match down the road. But for now, we want to, look after the safety of our performers, of our wrestlers, of our competitors. And, obviously it's a fighting thing, but we don't want anybody getting burnt.
Exactly. Nothing is more important to us, Ben, than the safety and protection of the people in that ring. Oh, God. I'm doing another tweet blast, if you will, about this this upcoming match, or this match that's happening right now. What do you think what do you think Love Type Advantage has to do to get a hold of this match again?
Well, I think what they really need to do is they just need to take advantage of the fact that at this current moment they are the more cohesive unit. I mean, there has been a little bit of locker room drama we've been finding out about through the grapevine between Darth Maul and Kratos. Because of their losses. Neither one of them are accustomed to losing and don't take it very well. And so that could end up hurting them because they've lost a little bit of their cohesion.
Yes.
So Charmander and Squirtle, the Ash Ketchum favorites, could come out here and work together. This could work out. We go for the cover 3, 2.
Nah. It's not going to cut it.
Not quite yet.
No. But this might get his head in a vice. Nah,
Darth Maul working out of it here.
He's got those spikes on his head, Ben. It's dangerous to go for a head thing like that.
That is true.
Oh no.
Setting up something here.
Oh, no.
Charmander having none of it. Throwing him to the corner. We could see a tag here. Yep, we go.
Oh, they're setting up something nasty. Oh! Absolutely vicious. And that might have been something if Charmander had stayed in to handle Kratos. But
looks like Squirtle is setting up for something even worse here, though. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, flying through the air. I didn't know that he was a flying type, too.
Ben, you haven't heard of Mega Evolutions. And busted open like a Sith melon. Darth Maul is now bleeding. Squirtle has been known to draw blood before, Ben.
What could they be setting up here?
Oh, something fucking... What the hell is this?
Oh, God!
Oh! Oh, my God! Showing the hardcore champion who the real hardcore one is.
Love Type Connection has no love for Darth Maul right now.
Love is one of the purest forms that the heart can gather, and they're showing... Oh, shit! Oh, no! Maul bringing this back into the ring, where he's more comfortable. Oh, no, he is not. Oh! Then the back is protected, but that neck is not, Ben.
No. They, oh, there we go. Now we're going to bring this back in, finally.
Yep. not to be outdone by our women champions last week, going out of the ring 3 times total across 2 matches.
Setting up for something big here.
Ooh.
That was a good bit of teamwork. See, that's what I'm talking about with those two. Oh, but Darth Maul manages to dive for the tag here. We got Kratos coming in with a spear, with a quick spear.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no. He might be able to take the momentum right now. Squirtle, get in there.
Get in there and help.
1, 2. Oh, he broke it up. He broke it up.
To break it up just in time. Kratos not happy with coworker Brian.
Not happy at all. But
I think that was good officiating there. I think Kratos just gets a little caught up in the heat of the competition.
Gets his head up his ass a little bit. I'm gonna say it right here.
Now Darth Maul still doesn't seem to be back up on the apron yet. This could be a good time for a love type to capitalize.
And it looks like they are.
Come back in here and do something big.
There you go. By stepping on his head. Squirtle is furious. Now you can see here just the pure strength of Squirtle. Oh, God.
Dropping him on the rope.
Yep, Darth Maul is coming back to his feet now, though. Oh, what is... Ooh. Another DDT right on his big dumb head.
Going for the cover. Charmander coming in.
Oh, but Kratos clicking out. Oh, Charmander! Please, sir. The two of them.
Squirtle going to bust open Kratos too.
Squirtle is out for blood. That's the second time he has cut someone open tonight.
Now the team of Kratos and Darth Maul both are losing blood quickly. That is not going to help.
No, not at all. And we can go for the pin. 2. Oh, and a kick out. Kratos is the god of war, and Ben, what greater war is there than wrestling?
That is true. That is true. And, you got to give it to Kratos and Darth Maul. While the teamwork is not there, you have to admit that the individual strength and the individual fortitude is undeniable.
They are two of our... They can take a beating, Ben. That's one thing that is certain.
Yes.
Oh, God. I think he's trying to return the favor.
Dropping Squirtle on the shell again. I mean, you wonder how much that shell can take before it cracks.
Exactly. I haven't seen any defense curls here tonight, but he might have been doing them backstage. You can see that Kratos... Oh, my God!
Oh. Squirtle may have lost a tooth. Does Squirtle have teeth? I think so.
I think he might. He knows bite.
I'll tell you if he does have teeth, he does not have some anymore.
He's got him
we have a Boston Crab here.
Yes.
Leg, if you will.
Boston Kingler, please.
Yes.
But again, broken out. The blood is just coming off of Kratos' face. A tag is bold. A tag is really bold here because Maul is not looking good himself. He just got up.
We're going after the head of Squirtle, though. Charmander needs to get in there and break this up.
Barely breaking it up. Charmander
dodging, doing a quick attack there, and dodging Kratos and just getting in there and saving his partner.
Yep. Oh, Squirtle stumbling to his feet. Watch out, Squirtle! A spear with that spiked head. God. What is he doing? Squirtle, fight back, Squirtle.
Or something.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh. Squirtle with the counter.
Ooh.
Doing a little belly to belly there. A little shell to shell, maybe.
Oh. He's got Darth Maul right where he wants him. I hope Love Type... I don't want to sound biased, Ben, but I want Love Type Connection to come out on top here. I want the power of love.
Just trading counters right now.
They are. It's a mass... Oh!
Going
Charmander, get in there! Charmander with respect for the sports.
Squirrel diving for the tag. Charmander coming in swinging on Darth Maul.
Yep. Fresh and refreshed. Ready to just take advantage of this whole situation. I can tell you, the crowd is chanting for Nacho Libre here tonight. I see that happening. And you know what? Our boy Nacho is not on the card this evening.
Charmander, love type connection, getting the win. Taking out that. I mean, it wasn't an embarrassing loss for our tattooed boys there, but you know, it is still a loss, and you gotta wonder how they're gonna take it.
A loss is a loss is a loss is a loss, Ben. It can be the prettiest loss in the world, but all that matters is that L in that list. Now, that one guy, I see you in the chat. I am going to block that because I hate that racist meme. So we are going to remove that comment. I do absolutely love that love type advantage came out on top here tonight. They deserve it, and truly, like, the relationship that these two have with each other is spectacular. Let's hit to the next match, Ben. I need to handle something slightly off panel with my dog trying to get something out from underneath the table, but it seems like Darth Maul has some words. I wonder what Darth Maul could have to say right now.
Well, I mean, you gotta assume that he's gonna be addressing his here. I mean, after the loss, this is you know, I don't know what else to say except that if, you know, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, if it's broke, you gotta fix it. And I assume that Darth Maul is gonna do some sort of pep talk here to his partner.
Yep. It's got to be something.
A new strategy, perhaps, that they could take with to moving into future matches.
Yeah, if I've ever known anything about Darth Maul, it has been that he is a loving and understanding individual when other people fail. Now, we're in the tag picture now. Last week, they lost to Heart of the Cards, Joey Wheeler, and Yami Yugi, who are now our #1 contenders for the tag team champion, due to a loophole by our general manager.
Yeah, well, there was a match that was set up as a chance for Darth Maul and Kratos to become #1 contenders. Honestly, it was set up as a formality just to have the ceremony of the #1 contenders match. No one believed that Team Heart of the Cards was going to be able to pull it out, and that, my friend, was an embarrassing loss by Darth Maul and Kratos. And now, after a loss again today, they are just spiraling out of control.
Yep. It's been rough. Let's see what he has to say. I'd like to take this time to talk to my partner, I put that in sarcastic air quotes, about something important. So let's hit Kratos' music so I can show you what's what. You're right, he does have some words here.
And his partner Kratos out for the ring.
Yep. After just getting back there after that loss, they seem to have gotten the blood cleaned up, and I am happy about that.
Well, you know, we have a great medical staff in the back there that really cleans them up after the matches. You know, make sure that everybody leaves here happy.
Now, Kratos, knowing that something has been going wrong, but he's not pretending to understand it. You gotta like what Kratos lacks in emotional understanding. He has in that get to the point attitude. I made a mistake, okay? That mistake was believing for 1 second that you were worthy enough to carry my bags, let alone attach yourself to me. That's why this tag team, it's got to end. Can you believe this? Darth Maul is tearing the two apart. Obviously, you're not smart enough to get it. You don't know what makes a good tag team. You don't get this business, and you don't get why this went wrong. Ben, tell me your thoughts right now.
Well, I mean, I thought that this tag team really had something. Like I said, even though they are currently in a slump, I thought that, you know, maybe with a little regrouping, they could actually, you know, come back and make something of this. You know, the sun will come out tomorrow, as they say. But I guess it looks like this could be the last that we're seeing of these two together. I guess, like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But when it's broke, sometimes you just need to throw away the pieces.
And Kratos leaves here saying he doesn't want anything on his... He's going to be watching his back, but no hard feelings. They came together as a business agreement. As we talked about in some of their earlier matches, they're two people that knew they fought well together, but they never fought together.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was from them choosing that name that, just never seemed to click with the fans.
That wonderful name. Now, Shego has asked us to clock in some time really quick back here. And so... Ben, we don't have a backstage brawl. That's not something you can book time for. What is my note card saying here?
Well, I mean, Shego does have a pretty good grasp of technology. You kind of wonder if she's maybe hacked the system here or something.
If she's hacked our computers, we need to call IT. This is terrible. We can't allow people to go around backstage. Does this mean our women's champion Lapis Lazuli is in danger?
I don't think Isaiah Thomas can help us in this one, but I do hope that, if Shego is stepping up here and trying to, do something to Lapis here in our backstage area, which is supposed to be a space that is safe for our competitors, to kind of unwind, to heal up the wounds. It's and so if Shego is violating that, I mean, that is not okay. Not okay. And I mean, I don't know how our GM is going to take this. But I just hope that someone steps in here and stops this before any of our competitors get hurt.
Yeah, it's truly... I'm glad we have cameras on by back there.
Well, we have cameras everywhere.
And it's a brawl right now. Oh, my... Shego is trying to take apart our champion Lapis. Not even dressed for wrestling tonight. No, they're just outside the locker room. This is terrible.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm sorry, everybody that's watching at home. I mean, this is not something that we condone in the Alien Happy Hour Wrestling Federation, and I mean, obviously, it's a result of Shego being upset that she is maybe not getting the respect that she feels she deserves in the women's division, and taking it out on the champion.
Ooh. Yes. Now, I also want to ask, Ben, who do you think is being interviewed back there in the background? I cannot notice.
It looks to me like Bill Goldberg.
How very... Oh, going from up high, Lapis using her surroundings here. God, her head collided with those speakers.
Yeah, a move like that, you wonder who it hurt more, honestly.
It's dangerous to try to pull those things back here.
I mean, I can't reiterate enough how disappointed I am in that Shego would try to start some sort of unsanctioned match like this.
Yep, and she's honestly right now paying the price, as our champion has got her in her finisher. Ooh.
Well, if you're gonna take on the champion, you got to grab him by the horn, because they are gonna come at you strong.
Now, here's the thing I want to iterate. I have no idea. Oh my God! I have no idea how these matches end.
Well, I hope it ends with both of these two walking away. I don't want anybody leaving on a stretcher. I'll tell you that much.
That would be incredibly, incredibly unfortunate. Oh,
you got to wonder why Bill Goldberg there in the background doesn't step in and at least try to get between these two.
Well, it's crazy to think that these elementary school hallways are also being used by superstars from a different federation. But, it's just a popular elementary school. And, Lapis getting a hang of herself. The chair leaving the area. Oh, God.
Even the chairs don't want a part of this thing.
They don't. Oh, but Shego is not giving the chair an option.
Shego going for the legs of the chair.
This is terrible. Oh, my God.
Folks, this is not our normal, ring material. hard concrete here in the backstage area, and all these moves, they hurt 15 times as much.
Now, she's going to take it outside, or maybe take it to Mr. Goldberg over there, which I truly want to know what happens when you go to meet Goldberg. Oh, gosh.
I've actually changed my prediction. I think that it might be Randall Keith Orton, or Randall Kyle Orton. I'm not sure which one it is.
Randall Kyle Orton.
Someone in the chat will let me know.
Oh, he's terrified. He's scared shitless.
Well, you know, like I said, you do not want to get in between these two. Not a pretty sight.
Not a pretty sight at all. In fact, Ben, it's a terrifying one. Oh, God, just throwing her against the wall. I just wish I had some idea for what the conclusion of this match looks like. Keith. Oh, God. A vicious kick.
Oh, Lapis, though. Lapis not to be kept down.
A wonderful pop-up. These two competitors have taken each other apart as much as possible.
You know, even though this is a vicious, backstage brawl, not a sanctioned event here at the AHHWF, you can't help but get a little excited by the level of competition that, we have here in the women's division. I mean, they're going at each other. This is not a friendly competition. This is not, a handshake after the match, a show of respect. These two legitimately hate each other and want to prove that they are the better wrestler.
They truly do. Now, that being said, Ben, oh, God. At what point does Shego have to give up here? She is taking a vicious beating from just by the hands of Lapis, taking this move 3 times on the cold concrete back here.
I gotta tell you, I don't think either one of these are gonna stop until someone doesn't get up.
And it looks like Shego is not getting up.
I think Shego might be out cold. She's gonna regret coming after Lapis backstage. I mean, once again, the champion showing why they're the champion.
Yes. And our next move, Ben, we are getting to see a sanctioned match between 1997 Robin and the Beast. Batman's going to be out here managing Robin. It's his first time out. Now, Ben, what happened with the Beast last week?
Well, Beast was obviously, a major contender for our overruled championship, and feels like he was unfairly eliminated. Feels that Sonic could not beat him in a one-on-one fight. He has no chance of holding that belt in an actual one-on-one championship match. And honestly, he's just pissed off. If I could be real with you for a little bit, he is just pissed off, and I feel incredibly bad for Robin 97, who has the apostrophe in the wrong part of his name.
He does. What an interesting come around here.
I feel incredibly bad that he happens to be the one that somehow ended up in Beast's path. I don't know why our GM would put him in this kind of situation, because honestly, you're coming up against a monster who is on the warpath.
Now, honestly, Ben, you say monster, I have to look at Beast and recognize that he's just a man who wants love. That's the one thing that I know about Beast. He may have this freakish, monsterish appearance, but on the inside, he's something much more than that.
That may be true, but I will tell you, there is no love in this ring.
Now, if I remember correctly, last week he single-handedly eliminated Minion, who is one of our largest contenders from the week before. Oh, and here.
Yeah. Beast was a huge favorite in that match. I mean, I think a lot of people thought that he was going home with the belt. And it was an upset, to say the least, that Sonic ended up winning in that match.
And so Robin coming out here to try to prove himself in this, to fight against what is ostensibly to him someone who's on the same level, someone who does not deserve more, deserve less. There are two individuals. Oh, Ben, Beast's theme is glorious domination. And that is something that I love very, very much. If Beast was already a favorite in my heart, and now truly.
I mean, he does have a certain je ne sais quoi, I will say that.
He probably knows French.
I mean, his castle is in France.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. I do my research before I use my turns of phrase.
And that's why we like you, Ben, is because you will come in here and do as much as you can to make sure what you're telling the Alien Happy Hour universe is correct. Oh. Now, Dick Grayson here, in the costume from the 1997 movie, he's agile, he's fast, he's acrobatic. These are things that I think he's hoping will give him the edge over Beast here tonight, who is, frankly, just raw strength.
Well, you know, and after those first couple moves, you gotta wonder if Beast is seeing red, kind of reminding him of Sonic in that match. The person that he is honestly like gunning for in this current championship run here. And so you gotta think like maybe Robin is reminding him of Sonic, and this is gonna be him just taking out all that anger.
I mean, I could see that happening. They're both fast, they're both agile, they're both wisecracking. The colors may be different, but Ben, the dance is the same. Now, oh God. I thought he was gonna, ooh, vicious. Now, one thing the audience is asking is where is the manager for Beast? Bell. Now that's a good question. Bell hasn't been picked up by the company yet, but we're doing our best. We're in contract negotiations at the moment.
Well, you know, if people remember how the story as old as time goes, it was Bell that helped cure Beast, or I guess in a way cure him, but made him back into a human. And so obviously we're in a current climate where Beast has parted ways with Bell and returned to his current form.
And there is a good point here. Dick Grayson is good eye candy for the ratings. That is something that we have here. Dick Grayson is slick, is wonderful. Dick Grayson has a butt for days, as people have been known to say. Now, I think his eye candy is an important thing that Shooter's bringing up here, but I want to make sure it's known that he is a competitor, and that's showing by kicking out after Beast here. Like, I just don't think we should down count Dick Grayson.
Well, I mean, no, I mean, Dick Grayson is here for a reason. And,
oh God, oh God, oh God.
Stomping around.
Getting tossed into the dirt. 2. There we go. Beast immediately. That's and 2. You know,
it's surprising that Batman didn't step in and do anything to help his boy Wonder there.
Well, Batman's not known for being loving, caring necessarily. What's happening here? Oh, Beast is a professional. Look at this. You love to see no bad blood between people.
Well, you know, I think he realizes that while his vision is set on Sonic, that Robin did put up a good fight, and you know, he's a worthy competitor. I mean, while he can, you know, he has this sort of unbridled rage. There is moments where he kind of, you know, brings it back, checks it a little bit.
He's there. He is balanced on there. Now it's almost that whole match, Ben. Some of the moves, it was violent, but it was beautiful. You could call it almost a kiss from a rose, which would be a great tag team name between Robin and Beast should that turn to flourish.
That would be an excellent name. You know, it would also be a great if it was Robin and Seal, perhaps.
We should see what Seal's doing and steal him away.
I will say though, honestly, as a fan of the competition, I would love to see what Robin and Beast could do together.
I think they'd be a force to be reckoned with, Ben. Truly.
And I mean, after that show of respect, you know, you got to think that Beast maybe doesn't want to burn that bridge just yet.
This is a much more contained and targeted beast that we've seen before. He may have rage, but he knows where to point it. And where he wants to point it is right at that blue hedgehog-looking motherfucker. I'm sorry. You feeling good? Everyone feeling good about themselves? Well, you're probably feeling a bit better than I am right now, I'll be honest with you. There's a lot going on backstage that you guys don't know about. And I can honestly say without a doubt that it's causing me to reconsider the way I conduct business around here. Sure, it's great having your support, but that and a nickel buys me nothing. Interesting words. What do you think he's going to be getting at here?
Well, I mean, it's got to be about Sonic. It's got to be the fact that he doesn't even think that Sonic is a real champion. He thinks that he won by mistake, and
he looks like he's
mad about it.
He's mad at the universe for not having his back in that fight. He feels like he's been done dirty. He feels like he's been treated wrong. There's nothing more that sickens me than thinking about how much time I wasted wanting the approval of you. I can't tell you how much better I feel now that I don't give a damn about each and every one of you. The only person that matters in the AHHWF that matters to me is me, he says. Wow. I feel attacked. What cruel words. I'm the guy you hate. I don't care. Wow. Losing to Sonic changed him. I'm gonna say it. I think with an attitude like that, he's coming directly for Sonic the Hedgehog, who is our overruled champion.
Well, like I said earlier, he was telling me backstage that he does not feel like Sonic is a real champion. That there's no way that he could win in a one-on-one match, especially not a one-on-one match with Beast.
And I honestly don't know if Sonic could. You know what I mean? I don't think that Sonic could either. Like, Sonic is strong, he's fast, he's willful, but as we just show right there, Beast is so much more powerful. Now, while my head is with that match we just saw, Ben, tell me a little bit about this next match about Weird Al. I can tell you, actually, I've done a lot of scouting on Marluxia. I know you may not know him very much. He was in a different independent fed than what I think you were paying attention to when we were hiring people. Marluxia is a member of Organization 13 from Kingdom Hearts 2. And he's a nobody, is what he calls himself. He is on top of it. He directs people, he controls people, and he's always looking for a way to get his leg up on the situation. And here, in his AHHWF debut against Weird Al, I think he's going to do good. I just got to tell you, I have high hopes for Marluxia.
Well, I'll tell you, the fans do not take to him. We're getting chants of the crowd of, who are you? And honestly, I mean, I feel like I follow the independents pretty close, and I have never heard of this guy, and I don't know our number one contender.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing fighting our number one contender, Weird Al Yankovic. But I'm going to just read here a quote that he said. "You would knowingly shackle your heart to a chain of memory born of lies." He's somebody who speaks fancy. He speaks complicated.
Well, that is certainly a character trait.
And an intro we're all used to at this point. Number one contender, Weird Al Yankovic.
The lovable rocker.
He's just wonderful. Like, we all love him. Who can't love Weird Al?
Well, you gotta think, I mean, so obviously both Vegeta and Al, great competitors. But you gotta think that the universe is behind Al in this situation, just because, honestly, he's more likable.
I mean, I can't tell you you're wrong. Weird Al is somebody who's like a hero to many. He won't do cigarette ads. I can tell you right now, I've seen a I have seen a cigarette ad with Marluxia in it. And here he comes, member of Organization 13. Coming out here to try to make his mark here in the AHHWF. Let's see how this shakes out. Let's see if he comes out stronger if he fails to perform. And he's trying to take control right away, Ben.
Well, you know, he has to if he's going to win over this crowd at all.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm trying to take a look at his... I haven't scouted his fighting type at all. I've only kept an eye on, like, on his promos, on his personality. But it looks like he is dealing some very nice moves to just work over just the entire body of the Pokemon. We can see the crowd already starting to turn. Chris in the chat talking about how he does like the gear of the stylish Marluxia. Ooh, against the forehead, vicious.
Yeah, he does kind of look like a goth ultimate warrior.
Fuck. You killed it. Motley Crue bargain sale. And what Weird Al needs, Weird Al is taking the energy from your jokes and jives against a yogurt tube door-to-door salesman. Oh my god. The crowd taking apart Marluxia with their words is giving Weird Al strength. I think what he needs is for everybody to just go in on Marluxia in order to gain the energy to come out on the good side of this match. Ooh. Because right now, Marluxia's trying to, like, take control. But here's the thing, Ben. I know that Weird Al, I know that his win, wasn't a fluke. I know that he has an energy and a strength inside of him like no one else has seen.
Well, I mean, in my personal opinion, I think Al is one of our top competitors in the company. I mean, I think that he could beat anybody on any given night. I really believe in him that much.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with you, Ben. In fact, I might look at this and say he's playing with Weird Al Yankovic, because with that one kick, you can show Weird Al is still very much in control of his senses. It's almost like, since he doesn't know that much about Marluxia, he might be trying to scout him, see what Marluxia can do. It's a clever trick, if a gutsy one. There we go.
And Al just had him eat it. Yeah, eat it.
Yep. That good 1-2 combo.
Gonna, like an egg, he is going to beat it.
God. Yep. Weird Al taking the control of this match again. Truly, just trying to gain enough data in order to work against the threat that is Marluxia. Oh! Oh! Vegeta is out here.
Our Alien Happy Hour champion getting involved in
this match.
But Weird Al not having it. The Prince of All Saiyans coming out and trying to make sure that Al is on, that Vegeta is on Al's radar. He is trying to go, you cannot overlook me, and yet Al has decided to overlook his current opponent to come after Vegeta with all his strength.
To try to bring down Vegeta. Marluxia now back on his feet. It's a danger to keep working against Vegeta like this. Coworker Brian calling it. But the fight is not ending, Ben. The bell rang, and Vegeta's still working on this.
I mean, Vegeta was not out here for a match, out here to make a statement against Al.
Yeah.
And now with Al on the ground, in the ring, well, you got to think that once he wakes up and starts seeing again, he will not be overlooking Vegeta.
Now, I do notice that it says next match here, because this should have been our main event. So I'm going to pop out and take a peek at whatever last match is still listed on here. That was good officiating by coworker Brian. You got control of it. You know what I mean? Now, Ben, I'm going to cut to the crowd really quick. I want you to tell me a little bit about our sponsors.
Well, our sponsor today is Professional Mesh Pop Filters by Sterling Audio. You know, Professional mesh pop filters by Sterling Audio have been used by many podcasters, commentators, and vloggers around the globe. And guess what, folks? At home, I'm using one right now.
Oh, and you can tell because you don't hear any of that pop at the pop filter. Now,
notice how when I use my P's, they don't make a loud noise.
Ben, my question is, that was supposed to be our main event. It apparently wasn't. Do you want to go on with what the people backstage have booked here?
Well, it does seem like a fun way to end our evening.
I think so too. Give the people something.
Wait. I'm sorry, Riley. I'm actually getting a message right now from our GM.
Oh, I can.
And
please.
So he wants to currently form a match with. So I'll catch everybody up here at home. What happened here is after our backstage brawl with Shego and Lapis. Well, as this continues to happen, we turned our cameras off and came back to our normal show. X23 and Navi got involved in this as well. X23 coming to the aid of Lapis and Navi helping out Shego. It became a huge thing, and our GM backstage stepped in and said, if you guys are going to keep doing this, we cannot tear apart this elementary school hallway. We need to do this in an actual match. So tonight, for our main event, we are going to have the women in action. It is going to be X23 and Lapis versus Navi and Shego.
Now, I wonder, Ben, if I hit X right here, if it will let me edit this. I'm hoping to God, because I don't see an edit button sitting around on there. Do you? I'm gonna... Let's drumroll, please. Nope! Fuck! Fuck.
Sonic, Patrick Star, and Shaggy not wanting to be upstate.
They do not. They do not want out of here. They're fighting through. They decided that will instead, Ben. That'll be next week. Will be the four of them in a match together.
I don't think so, Riley.
No, you don't.
I don't. I think we cut these guys off.
Oh?
I don't think that they're going to take this show away from us. I don't think that we can just let them do whatever they want.
I mean, we have to stay in control somehow. You are right. We are getting let them fight chants. Now, if I see two other people give a let them fight chant, Ben, I don't know. I might do it.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe the let them fight is for our women's main event that our GM actually scheduled.
Well,
we'll have to see what the universe has to say about this.
Somebody's shouting, "Don't you dare, God!" We have this.
Tell you what, us here as your hosts for the evening are anything but fair.
Fight them, close enough. Let them fight, Ben. That's three people. It looks like we are going to have. I don't like to let the wrestlers run the show, but if this is what the universe wants and this is what we will reschedule our women's tag match for the upcoming show. We will. It's a visually upsetting match that offends me and my sensibilities as a person, but you can get to Patrick Star at no, this is Patrick, which is a very good handle. So, have we seen Patrick Star out in the field before, Ben?
I don't believe so.
This might be, besides our champion, Sonic the Hedgehog, this might be a match between everybody. A match between newcomers. And here, he is, the overruled judge champion, Sonic the Hedgehog. God, and the verticality that he has is truly outstanding. The muscles, the mono eye. The kids love him. I'm going to be frank, Ben, I love him. I'm glad to see him out here.
He is definitely a fan favorite. While he may not be a favorite of Beasts, he is definitely a favorite of the fans.
Yep. And newcomer to our scene, Shaggy Rogers, leaving the rest of the Mystery Machine behind and strolling out to a nice acoustic song. He's wonderful. I'm excited to see what he has to bring here tonight. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know what his wrestling ability even is.
And just looking at sheer muscle mass, I don't know what he can bring to this fight. Ooh, and he's standing off to the side, letting... Oh, then that was a mistake. He was trying to let Sonic and Patrick deal out with each other, but instead he has gotten involved. And he's such a thin individual. It's just gonna break him in half. Whoa. What is Sonic doing? Jeez.
Our champion coming out strong.
Yep.
Not taking those words from Beast lightly. I mean, I think he's looking to prove something.
Now, if these two are smart, the two of them together are gonna work over Sonic. But, ooh! Shaggy with a very brawler-style go. He's trying his best to keep on top of this competition while not stressing himself too much. While not like letting the others get on their feet. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
But Sonic is not going to let him just deal out some punches and then have a good time. He's out on the side of the ring. Now, I don't think this is any sort of Extreme Rules match. Ooh!
No, it doesn't. Wow. I don't believe that there is. It seems like Sonic and Patrick are not worried about Shaggy outside.
Yep. Ooh! But that's Patrick getting a vicious dropkick to his face. Ooh. And Patrick re-delivering a quick elbow to knock him to the ground and beginning to work over the leg of Shaggy Rogers. Triple threat matches are no DQ. I'm getting informed by our professional. Now, Ben, coworker Brian's job tonight. Do you think he has saved his job? Do you think he will be with us again next week?
Well, you know, he has. He's had a good night, but one night is not going to save his job necessarily. I mean, we need to see continued results. Right now, I mean, you know, he's 1 for 3.
Yes, and you know what? I don't know. I have no major qualms with how he's dealt with the issues here tonight. And again, it's just two people working each other over, somebody else coming in, trading out another person. I think Patrick Star has teeth. I'm fairly certain Patrick Star has teeth, right?
I believe he has 2 front teeth.
That sounds about right to me. Sonic, a hero who has a full mouth of teeth. And
Truly the champion we deserve.
Exactly. You wouldn't want a champion with any less than all teeth. Oh, Shaggy, taking a second, being the opportunist that he is, and hitting Sonic, dropping down Patrick. Is he going to try to pin the champion? It's going to take more than that.
Yeah, our champion's not going to go down that easy.
Yep. Ooh! What a hit, what a hit, what a hit. Alright. 1, 2. No, you're not going to get down the champion, Shaggy. Your best bet is Patrick. And Patrick now re-entering the ring as if on cue, while Shaggy continues to brutalize the core of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is not for the title.
Patrick sending Shaggy back outside, and instead of capitalizing on the down champion, oh wait, maybe a little confused by the starfish.
Yep, he wanted to fight to chase down Shaggy, but instead he realized that was not his target.
Going for the cover here.
Yep.
Only
Now,
a 2 count though.
This is wild because Shaggy and Shaggy and Patrick keep coming in, working over Sonic, and one of them gets knocked out. And they keep that going. Sonic's the one taking all the beatings. This is this is almost an unfair fight against our champion, if you understand what I'm saying. He's taking.
Honestly, it's kind of become a 2-on-1 match. Even though the other competitors are still, they're going at each other, it's been Sonic consistently in the ring the entire time. He has not gotten a moment's rest.
Ooh, but he might not need any. Oh.
Not quite.
But Sonic back on his feet, wanting to continue moving on. Shaggy countering. Ooh, zoinks! 2. Now,
and it looked like Sonic had the kick out there, but Patrick broke it up anyway.
Yep. I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry in a match like this. Whoa!
That is true.
Shaggy's athleticism. Now, Ben, one thing here. Do we know for certain that Shaggy is not any performance-enhancing Scooby snacks?
Well, we don't test for those things in the AHHW. We believe in letting the performers do what they want with their personal lives.
You're right. We have very good policies in that way.
If they choose to do drugs, that's their problem.
Yep. We also, at the AHHWF, we have paternal leave. We have health insurance. We have... Everyone gets an Apple computer.
Honestly, it's a pretty great place to compete. That's why so many wrestlers want to come and championship.
Punching the eye of Sonic over and over until he bleeds. If there's a way to get down the champion, I think causing him to start bleeding out on the floor is one of them. Oh, and Patrick starting to work over Shaggy now. Sonic getting a chance to take a breather. Ben, who do you have as your favorite in this match? Mine is obviously the champion, Sonic, but...
Well, I'm going to go with Patrick, honestly. Just because Sonic's had a lot going against him in this match. And Patrick has probably the most brute strength of everybody in this match.
He has a thick layer of starfish-like blubber that helps protect him from the hits.
Sonic looking for the cover, but Shaggy's saying, wasn't me. Nobody home.
Yep. Ooh, a counter from Sonic. That is a good question. Somebody claiming that Patrick's head is a mask, and it might be an old man who's a carnival popcorn stand operator here to take out Shaggy. A bold prediction. That looks like Patrick's head to me, but Ben, I'm no expert.
Well, anything can happen in AHHWF, as this match is, proof of.
Yes. 1. Nope. You're not going to keep down the champion. He's the champion for a reason. He may have won it in a scramble. He may have won it unfairly, as some of our other contenders claim, but he won it all the same. Ooh. Patrick getting the champion on his feet, getting him up and over, and suplexing his legs down on the ropes hard. Now, Patrick...
Like rolling out, trying to get a moment's rest here. Patrick on Shaggy.
Yes.
1, 2.
Nope.
Oh, nope.
Now, people often forget Patrick has a background in karate. He has a background in the martial arts. And he's trained with other people under the sea where the water pressure holds you down. He does have a benefit here. It's almost like how our Saiyans have the enhanced gravity training facilities. Patrick just sits in an aquarium.
Well, I'll tell you, Riley, I just want to be upfront with everybody here in our audience, but that is a typo. It is not martial art, it is martial arts. And that he trains with U.S. Marshals in drawing paintings.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's so wonderful. What a
more of an
good
artistic endeavor, however, it does not help him in this ring.
And Sonic, ooh! Here we go with a vicious flip and pin. 2, 3. The champion is as the champion does. He controls this ring and this belt for a reason, Ben. He proved it here tonight. Truly outstanding.
Statement win for Sonic. Beast came out and said that he didn't have what it takes to win, and, he's proven it. He won last week in the scramble. He won tonight in the triple threat. And honestly, a triple threat that was stacked against him in that he was the main target for most of this match. He had the championship target on his back.
And Ben, that's going to be it for us here tonight with this wonderful main event that we brought to you. Thank you all for joining us here tonight at the Alien Happy Hour Wrestling Federation. I appreciate it as always. It's been wonderful. Ben, do you have any words that you want to say to our
Thanks for watching,
fans?
and have a good night, folks.
Yes. Drive home safe.